Hi, Bobby. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear. Okay, let's start with the interview. Why did you choose this career?
Why did I choose nursing? Um, for the stability. It was like a practical choice. When I was younger, I thought like, where would I want to live? If I lived on the East Coast or the West Coast, would it make a difference what type of career I had? And I thought nursing would be the type of career where you could live anywhere you want and still have a job, and then also you could work 24 hours a day if that's what you wanted and still be able to be employed, you know.
Can you give an overview of the duties, functions, and responsibility of your career?
Um, as a school nurse, you wear so many hats. You're a medical professional, and people come to you. When I say people, I mean students, teachers, even parents. Sometimes they come to you for medical advice. So you're like the medical professional at the school site. Um, then you do special ed assessments, and special ed assessments are the kids that have individualized uh, help in their learning. Like they have special reading classes or special assistance in their academics. And so you do special ed reports, mainly testing their vision and their hearing and making sure that those things are okay, before the rest of the team move forward with their program. Mhm.
What are the educational requirements for this career?
For school nursing,
Yes.
well, in this district, I think most districts are the same, but in this district, you have to be a registered nurse and you have to have a bachelor's degree. Now, the interesting thing is, you can have a bachelor's degree in history or in another subject, but you have to be an RN with a bachelor's degree. And then you also have to have a credential, just almost like the same credential as a teacher, but it's more individualized towards being a school nurse. So you have to go through, like, I think it's, if I remember correctly, about 45 units after your bachelor's degree, to get your credential.
So that's a separate program.
It's a separate program, yeah. And you have up to 5 years to get that. And if you don't get it in 5 years, then you're still a nurse, but you can't be a school nurse.
Oh, wow.
You have to get a credential.
Do you have any advice for someone interested in this field?
Um, just get started early. It takes a long time to get your bachelor's degree and get your credential, and if when you know what you want to do, just kind of just get it, just get started, start taking your classes.
What skills are most important for this career?
uh, I'd say communication, and liking people. I mean, you have to like love to be around kids, and you have to have the personality to deal with parents and staff, and so you have to be a people person. If you're kind of introvert and don't want to talk to anybody, it's not good.
What kind of hours do you normally work?
Hours, well, at this school starts at 7:30 and it gets out at 2:17. So we're expected to be here. Staff should be here like around 7:15, and then we leave about 15 minutes after school's out. So it's roughly around a 7-hour day.
What is the salary like for this career?
Um, well, the salaries is for school nurses the same as the teachers. We're in the same union, same retirement. It's called STIRS, State Teachers Retirement, and so what a teacher would make, that's what we make, and which isn't the highest for a nurse, because I heard, now I haven't worked in a hospital for a while, but you pretty much can come out of school as for a registered nurse and make 100,000 a year for at a hospital. So the hospitals pay more, and at school nursing pays less, but you have a really really nice retirement when you do retire.
Um, what do you like about working in this job?
What do I like about working?
Mm-hmm.
I like the students. I like the hours.
You get summer vacation.
I like summer. Yes, yes. You get a lot of time off. That's what you know what I mean by the hours. You don't even work an 8 hour day because school doesn't last 8 hours. You know, it
Mhm.
lasts around 7 or 6.5. So I like that. I like that you have your weekends off because I have worked at a hospital and before, and you know you work on the weekends, you work every
Mhm.
weekend or sometimes every other weekend. So you get your weekends off. You get Christmas off. And you get all this time off
Mhm.
summer. Yeah.
How did you get your job?
How did I get it? I had to interview for it. They had a interview for a position in the district for a school nurse, and that's how I got it.
So you looked for it, or
Hmm?
you picked this?
How did I pick it? Yeah, no, I didn't pick this school. I picked just to be a nurse in the school district.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, why? Okay. How long have you had this career?
How long?
Yes.
I've been a school nurse since 1998. So what's that? About 21 years.
Is there opportunity for advancement?
Yes, yes. If you want to go back to school, a lot of my colleagues have gone back to school. They completed their masters. By the time you get your credential for the school nurse, which you have all of your core classes for your master's degree done. So you can just finish, those few more classes and get your masters, which many have done. In I'd say maybe about 3 or 4 of the nurses I know have their PhDs. So you can continue to get your doctorate degree in nursing.
What are the biggest technological changes influencing this career right now?
What are the biggest what?
Technological influences.
The computer. Yeah, when I first started in '98, we didn't use the computer as much, but now it's like you have to, you have to be, have some computer skills. That's what you have to have. You can't get by it.
Did you pursue any other careers before this one?
Yes, I had some other interests and everything, but I stuck to this because this is most conducive to having a family and everything. So this was the better choice.
In what ways does your job affect your life outside work?
How does my job affect my life outside of work? It really doesn't. Once I leave here, I usually don't have any like homework to grade or anything like a teacher, but it's pretty much you can leave it here and come back the next day and pick up where you left off. So it doesn't affect it either in a good or a bad way outside of my work hours.
Are you satisfied with your career?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am.
Do you consider it to be impactful?
What?
Impactful.
Impactful? What does that mean?
Like, does it impact others?
Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, it does. Only in the way that people might ask you, something about their child.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll ask you, oh well, my child has these symptoms. What do you think about that? Like say a neighbor like that. Uh,
What do you see as the major problems for those working in this field today?
a major problem. Just probably that there's not enough nurses, school nurses, because all the education you need.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people will just say like young people like you, they'll opt to, well, I'll be an LVN, because I'm still a nurse, quote a nurse, they call you a licensed vocational nurse, but then I don't have to take chemistry, I don't have to go to school longer, I don't have to have a college degree, so I'll just
Yeah.
be an LVN. So that's kind of a bad thing, I think. Just if you can, just try to become a registered nurse, not stop at being a nurse's aide or LVN, but just try to go for that so you're considered a professional nurse.
Okay. Who would you say has been the most helpful in your career?
Oh gosh, helpful? Probably my husband. Very supportive. I've worked some night shifts and every weekend, and he's been very supportive of the hours I choose to work
Mhm.
so that we could raise our kids.
How would you describe the atmosphere of your job?
It's casual. You're kind of autonomous. That means that you can you can get to work when you want to. You don't clock in. You don't want to be too late, but you can come to work when you want to. Pretty much, there's nobody's checking to see if you're late. You can leave a few minutes early if you need to, uh, and you just kind of you're independent. I like that.
Are there any benefits to your job?
Any benefits? Yeah, benefits of just being around people and being able to help people and teach, people, and those are the benefits. You get a lot of, positive, good feelings from being helpful.
Do you consider yourself successful?
Yes, I do. I do. Yeah, I worked hard to get here, and I think, especially like I'm an older nurse, considered one of the older nurses. Especially now that, like I mentioned earlier, retirement. Now that I'm going to quit and start like being retired in a few months, um, I'll have a regular pay coming in. I'll have a check and I'll have a regular salary coming in for retirement. So I think that's really nice. When you stop working, you still get paid.
What are your values?
Values, I value family. I value religion. I value honesty. And the nice thing about being a school nurse, you can sometimes convey those to the students. You don't
Mhm.
want to, like you don't want to push your religion or anything on another student, because their family might feel another way about something.
Mhm.
But in subtle ways, you can help them be more positive and feel good about themselves. So I like that. The chance that you get to do that to help them feel better about themselves and to have them have a positive outlook in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to conclude our interview. Thank you for letting me, or thank you for taking the time to let me interview today.
Okay, thank you.